and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that Pelicans game, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there at Bledsoe. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And a few teams right now, Smitty, in a bit of a slump. Once you've lost momentum, what's the key, you think, to recapturing it?
I think winning. I think if you can win some games.
Pretty simple, right?
It kind of solves everything. If you can string together a couple wins, that helps with the momentum.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. Naturally, their defensive game plan centers around the Greek freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the league's most feared slasher. Kevin, they will do everything they can to keep him out of the lane. Maybe that includes playing 7 or 8 guys at a time.
Okay, David, thanks. It's his first trip to the line.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Thunder. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. The pass to Brooks. Kicks to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here's the great one. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Middleton against Hayward. Pass to Valanciunas. It's Drummond with the rebound. On offense, here are the Bucks. 4-point game. The shot's good from the great one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Morant with it. Now defended by the great one. He gets that one.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
Bledsoe passes to the great one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Morant. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Oh, what a play!
Watch it!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Jones from outside. That shot off the mark. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Brooks. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Passes it to the great one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so he makes both from the line.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Jones, the pass to Hayward. Back to Jones. A pass to Hayward.
That's definitely a shot Hayward makes consistently. If you don't pressure him, he'll make you regret it.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now the pass to the great one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Brooks covering. Giannis passes to Bledsoe. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And here is Brooks. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And so here's Memphis. They trail by 6. 6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Hayward. Over Middleton. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hayward's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Working over that in-between area. Gordon Hayward with the size and skills to get it done.
Drummond up top. Giannis left side. Outside for Bledsoe. Pass to the great one. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks leading the charge.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And the defensive impact that Andre Drummond can have on the floor is a major factor.
Well, you know that Drummond is going to do the work of 3 players on the glass, but he's also been a solid rim protector who makes up for his height with great timing and reach.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Down low, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Knicks.
And sometimes it's a lot of easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Passes it to the great one from downtown. And Giannis throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Jackson finds Brooks. Outside Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Hayward. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Hayward. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis with it. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Knicks in New York. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Ball's knocked loose. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lenz checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Hart, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Outside, Jones. Tries again, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Overall pick in the draft back in 2011.
Lately, we're seeing more deep 3-pointers than ever before. Think you could step out to that 35-foot mark?
Hey, Kevin, I can step out there, but the question is, could I make them at a high percentage? And that's what's so beautiful now. You're seeing these guys step out further and further, but their percentage is higher and higher than it would be from others in my era shooting 35-footers. This is fantastic, but I do not want to see a 4-point line.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Thomas is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Giannis passes to the great one, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaren Jackson. The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. Eric Bledsoe checked in for Thomas. And Memphis also making a switch. Brooks checked in. Here's Morant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Knicks was on a mission. He scored 54 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Wide open shot is on the money. Clark's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
And Drummond kicks to Bledsoe. On the pass to the great one. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. And the dunk by Giannis.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now Morant. He's got 8. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Here's Jackson. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Here's the great one, and nothing but hair on that one.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
A pull-up. Hayward can't hit. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, and Giannis throws it down.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at Memphis. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And when you look at Memphis, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
It really has been amazing. Everyone waiting for them to fade, and it never happened.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. Second, Andre Drummond.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Here's Morant. He's got 10. Clock at 4. Here's Clark. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. They host the Spurs after this one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Here's the lob to the hoop. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A low release push shot for Jaren Jackson on the perimeter. The form is a bit unorthodox, but it's consistent, and he gets it off quickly. And by the way, he's a 7-footer.
Here's Giannis. Knocks it loose.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Brooks kicks to Clark. Here's Bledsoe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bledsoe's got 6 points.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
You know, Smitty, when defenders close out, Jaren Jackson has shown the ability to attack off the dribble.
Also, Kevin, despite shooting with his right, he almost always drives to his left. Comfortable finishing with either hand in the paint.
Puts it up from 12. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. At the teardrop, Middleton can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Brooks kicks to Hayward. Pass to Morant. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Fade away. Hayward trying to get open. And it's Morant missing. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And he comes up with the deuce. That's 10 points for the Great One.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Memphis has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the inside, Clark. No good on that one. Great D that time from Giannis. The Bucks have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. That ties the game. Bledsoe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Passes to Jackson. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Middleton. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
No good from the Great One.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Morant. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough? Is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Grizzlies have been coming through at the... And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. 8 seconds left in the first half. And here is Thomas. Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing up.
Thanks very much.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter on. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. Inside, and it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Valanciunas hits them both. By 7. The great one passes to Giannis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Eric Bledsoe? He's averaging 7 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Well, sometimes even the best hit a little flat spot. It's natural. He'll get on a roll, and I think he'll be fine.
And the foul called on the great one. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson against Giannis. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For 3, Hayward. Milwaukee with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
To the paint, here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
Bucks trail by 9. Giannis passes to the great one. For Milwaukee, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant with it. 16 points for him. Shot, high post, and the jumper falls for him. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Because he's so shifty and controls the pace, Morant can kill you in that mid-range area.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Brooks and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Morant. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They get a hand on it. This is to the great one. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Hayward. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Good D by Bledsoe.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
Clark, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Now Morant, 20 points for him. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Bledsoe. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Bjelica, he checks in for the Bucks. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. Bucks number 1.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
And the free throw is good from the great one. And so here's Memphis. The pass to Morant. Here is Brooks. He's got 6. He's got a clear path, and the shot goes down. And now 24 points for the great one.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
And stolen by Bjelica. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And let's take a look at the numbers for the great one. Tops in scoring, first in steals, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. They get it back.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And Giannis throws it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Morant. Guarded by Bledsoe. Pass to Clark. To end the run, Jackson trying to break free. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That one misses for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively. Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Milwaukee. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Poke loose. Hayward passes to Brooks. He feeds it to Morant. Now here's Brooks. He has 6. Lets a floater go. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's the great one. Brooks covering. Here's Bledsoe. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. And here's Morant. He's got 20. At the top of the key, Brooks. Pass to Morant. 6 on the shot clock to stop the run. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Hart, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge.
That one misses for Clark. Bucks leading by 7. Here's the great one. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the pass to Hart. Back to Jones. Here's Hart. He's got 10. Lets the 3 fly. Jackson kicks to Jones. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Holmes passes to the great one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one, guarded by Jackson. Jones with it. He's got 11. Pass to Hart. Passes it to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle. Here's the great one. Good work defensively by Jones.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Holmes. Here's the great one. The pass to Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. Rejected by Len. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's the great one, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Jones looking for an opening. He kicks it to Morant. And Hart has it in the corner. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The great one, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And the first one drops. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones is checked in.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
1:44 left in the third. Valanciunas dishes to Clark. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Pass to the great one. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. The great one's got 40 points. Passes it to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Down low, here's the lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hart's got 4 this quarter.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
There's the pass to the great one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from the great one. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Outside, Jones to the wing right side. And Valanciunas kicks to Hart. Some solid defense from the great one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Memphis. At the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Grizzlies trail by 12. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jones, the pass to Hart. Good off the glass. Hart's got 14 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Len passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. Pass to the great one. And there's the feed to Giannis. 1 second left. That shot off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Grizzlies trail by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's the great one. Then it's Alex Len, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now Jones. Pass to Hart. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Land against Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. Shoots the 3. But they get it back. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. A 12-point game. Passes it to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's Jones. The pass to Clark. And here's Valanciunas. Both for Len. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Valanciunas. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that were the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for Tyus Jones. Bucks leading by 12. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's the great one.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Bucks.
A free throw good from the great one. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Bucks. Both free throws good from the great one. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Hart. Dishes it to Clark. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The great one passes to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hayward against Middleton. Hayward can hit.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Pass to Valanciunas. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
The pressure he's putting on them almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Hayward outside, fires the three.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
It falls and 2 points from the great one. The great one's got 46 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Stolen by Bledsoe. One-on-one fast break. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. That one a little long.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Brooks with the bucket.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
No good from the great one. And the foul called on the great one. That's his third foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Now here's Morant. Guarded by Bledsoe. Good.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected. How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Brooks outside. A floater. Good D by Drummond. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Morant. Trying to find Valanciunas. That's to him.
you have the size that Valanciunas has, there aren't many people getting in the way of your dunk.
Bucks leading by 20. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Picked him clean. Pass to the great one. Now the dish to Drummond. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. Might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Jackson, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Grizzlies shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Morant. 10 points for Brooks.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball is right there.
Grizzlies shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby. 38%. Teardrop shot, and it's sent back by Drummond. To the inside, and Drummond throws it down.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Morant dishes to Jackson. For three, Hayward. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Giannis. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Morant dishes to Hayward. Shoots. They get the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And that one falls for Jackson. A different look for Milwaukee. Adams, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Bielitsa comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Eric Bledsoe. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Noel's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for Gordon Hayward. Snow, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Morant. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's off on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Jackson against Middleton. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morant. Six to shoot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 23. Passes to the great one. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And the foul called on the great one. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
Drummond's checked in for Adams. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. And Brooks is good for 3. Brooks has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that open. Big time mistake.
Stolen by Brooks. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Count that one. Brooks has got 9 points here in the second half.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Hayward against Middleton, and Giannis throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The Grizzlies trail by 20. And here's Morant. Brooks with it. And there's the pass to Hayward. Jackson trying to break free. Rebounded by the Bucks. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Bledsoe.
All the officials are all over that one.
That's his 4th personal foul.
That's good from Bledsoe. And the Bucks with some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Andre Drummond. Adams comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bjelica in for Chris Middleton. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Nerlens Noel checks in for Jackson. Ross comes in for Gordon Hayward. Snow is checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Morant.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the Great One.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Pass to Snow. Launches a three, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Pass to Bjelica. Here's the Great One. It's stolen by Valanciunas.
And guys, at this point, just a side note.
Substitution.
5 seconds left in the fourth. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.